Good morning, AZ Hotshots fans. We have game one bracket play this morning. It's the AZ Hotshots Georges versus the Chicago Batbusters. Up to bat, we got A1, Raylynn Rogers. On the mound for the Batbusters is Delaney Garden. She wears number 77, and she is committed to Lewis University. She's going to be heading off to school here in a few weeks. Here comes the first pitch of the game. It's a ball in the dirt. Count goes to 1-0. Beautiful morning here in Louisville, Colorado, just north of downtown Denver. Second pitch is a called strike. Takes the count to 1-1. Looks like Delaney likes to throw that drop ball. So that ball is put down. First baseman charges, fields it cleanly, reaches up to make the tag. Looked like she missed, but the umpire over there at first base is calling the tag. She then threw the ball down to first, and that ball was dropped and rolled away. So we've got a little bit of a meeting here at the dish between Coach Georges and the head umpire. All right, so the judgment is that she's out. The Georges fans are not happy about it, but the Batbuster fans like it. So that brings up Raylynn Rogers, also known as R2. She's up there with one down in the top of the first inning. Here comes Delaney's first pitch. That ball is hit straight back to the pitcher and fielded cleanly, and the throw is in time to make the out at first. So there's two down now in the top of the first. That brings up AJ Murphy, number 21. AJ is our shortstop. She is a 2021 graduate, and she is signed and going off to San Diego State. She'll play softball in a few weeks and go to school, of course. First pitch to AJ is a strike. AJ didn't like it. She's looking for something a little bit better. Here comes pitch number 2. That pitch is a ball, so the count goes to 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. AJ hits that foul down the third base side. Got a 1-2 count here.
I think that's our catcher.
Okay. Behind the dish for the Batbusters is Brianna Caper, number 17. She's a 2022 and the only non-committed player on that whole Batbusters team.
No, I'm sorry.
Oops.
Mistake.
I'm sorry. It would be Hayley Sullivan. She wears number 22. Looks like she's going to Indiana University. So on that last pitch, AJ lined one hard, but down the right field line and foul. So the count stays 1-1 with 2 down in the top of the first. AJ hits another one over to right field. It's deep. Gets to the fence. AJ is in there with a stand-up double. This brings to the plate Macy Hilt, number 35. She catches for us. Macy is committed to Boston College. She'll be going into her senior year here in a few weeks. Coach George is calling out some orders from the third base coaching box. Macy steps in the box and is ready to go. Here comes her first pitch from Delaney. Macy takes one in the hand. She gets her base. That brings up number 40, Jolie Benson. Jolie pulls a few duties on this team. She catches, and she also plays in the outfield. She's a 2022, and she's committed to BYU. On deck for Georges is Harmony Andrade. She would love to have an at-bat here if Benson can keep this inning going. Runners at first and second now with 2 down. Top of the first. Here comes Delaney Garden's first pitch to Jolie Benson. Jolie hits one hard. And that is over the fence and left. That's good for a 3-run homer. So, top of the first, the AZ Hotshots grab a 3-0 lead. That's a proud dad moment for me right there. My name is Sean Benson, and I'll let my assistant introduce himself.
This is Jimmy Thompson. Good morning.
Okay, so now, with a 3-run lead, Harmony gets her shot. Number 99. She's a youngster. She's going into her sophomore year in high school. She plays her high school softball at Willow Canyon High School. First pitch is fouled back for strike 1. Willow Canyon is the 5A softball state champions this year. There are 3 players from that high school team on this Hotshots Georges team. Second pitch to Harmony is lined over to second and caught there by the second baseman. That ends the threat in the top of the first inning. Hotshots grab a 3-0 lead. We're going to go to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the first, sorry. All right, here we go to the bottom of the first. Chicago Batbusters bring number 77, Delaney Garden. That's their pitcher. Delaney, again, is committed to Lewis University. And she's a 2021, so she is headed off there very soon, less than 2 months. Delaney lines one to center for a single. So with no outs, Chicago Batbusters have a runner on first. That brings to the plate number 1.
These are not in order.
This is Anastasia Pappas. She is a 2021 graduate, and she is going to WVWC. I'm sorry, I don't know what those initials are for that school. We can look it up for you. First pitch from Thompson. That's high for ball one.
Here you go, Tay.
Hey, full-on workout today, okay? Hey, we're not just sitting up back high, kid.
Taylor Thompson is a 21 high school graduate. Second pitch is high for ball two. She'll be heading off to school here to Hawaii Pacific in just a few weeks. Her dream was to play by the ocean. She was always thinking California, but it doesn't get much better in Hawaii. Pitch number 3 from Thompson is a strike. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch gets away. Runner advances to second. That's Delaney Garden out there. Anastasia's sitting in a good spot here. She's got a good hitter's count, 3-1. Let's see what Thompson can do with it. That ball's popped up to the right side. First baseman Riley Nelson's there to make the catch. Riley pulls double duty on this team as well. She's a pitcher for us, and she also plays first base. Up to bat now is Katie Wolf. She wears number 16. She's a high school graduate of the year 2021. She is going to St. John's University. St. Joseph University. SJU. First pitch from Thompson is strike. Second pitch bounces up there a little bit. It's 1-1. We're in the bottom of the first. There's 1 down. Delaney Garden for the Chicago Batbusters is out there on second base. Katie Wolf trying to bring her in. There's a hard hit to left field. And that ball is gone. So Katie Wolf returns the favor. She hits a 2-run homer. This game is now 3-2. Cleans the bases off. So the Hotshots Georgia's lead is cut to 1. It's 3-2 now. At the plate, we now have number 22. That is Hayley Sullivan. She's another 2021 graduate. She's going to Indiana University. First pitch from Thompson is low, ball 1. Second pitch, right down the middle. She takes a good, healthy hack at it. Counts now 1-1. Taylor's bringing that ball in just a little bit high, and it looks really nice for Hayley. Takes another good, healthy swing at it. Counts 1-2. She's daring Thompson to throw that same pitch again.
Good spot.
The 1-2 comes in low. Takes the count to 2-2. Bases are empty. There's 1 down. Taylor challenges her. That ball's fouled straight back. Count stays at 2-2. There's another one fouled straight back. Hayley's making her work, just getting a piece of it. It's a good battle here. Neither one of them wants to back down. Here comes the 2-2. Thompson gets her with a drop ball. Strike 3 swinging. There's 2 down. So we're here in the bottom of the first. It's 3-2, AZ Hotshots Georges leading the Chicago Batbusters, and that brings to the plate number 28, Jackie Abogado. She's another 2021 graduate. She's going to be going off to Denison. Pitch number 1 from Thompson is a ball, so the count goes to 1-0. This Chicago Batbusters team has done a fantastic job getting all their kids committed. Pitch number 2 is fouled up and out on the third base side into the trees. Watch your heads, people. When it goes into those trees, nobody knows where it's gonna pop out because they're so thick. It just makes a bunch of noise and then appears. The count here is 1-1 on Jackie. Beautiful changeup. Wobbles her legs as it comes in. She thought about it and then changed her mind and then thought about it. Had plenty of time because that ball was coming in slow. The count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 rolls up there. Thompson calling for another ball. Must have been a little slippery or wet or something. Abogado's ready. Here's the pitch. Another changeup. Looked good from our vantage point. The umpire didn't like it. That count goes full. Here's the payoff pitch. Strike 3 swinging. So that ends the first inning. AZ Hotshots Georges 3, Chicago Batbusters 2. A lot of scoring, boy. If it keeps going this way, we could have a lot of fireworks here. And it's only the 3rd of July. We'll be back.
Look at you. Subtract, you just had to tell them what you subtracted from. You can't just hit. I thought I did it. Okay. All right. Cool.
Go Samoa 3, 1, 2, 3, go Samoa!
Slouch of a team out there.
Exciting inning. I'd love it to stay exciting for us.
Taylor always, it seems like she always needs like a little wake-up call.
Well, she's ready now.
That was a change-up. She just left it hanging, and it's hard to hit a change. You gotta, well, you know how many
change up that far.
Yeah,
That's big power.
Yeah.
All right, here's inning.
I don't think I shut the. Right in. Well, we left the microphone running. Hope you enjoyed our mid-inning conversations. So we got Ileana Munoz for the Hot Shots up there. All right, here we go. So the count now is 1-1. Swing and a miss there. Count goes to 1-2. Ileana with the Hot Shots is uncommitted. Excited to go into her senior year of high school. Watches that ball go a little bit high. So it evens the count at 2-2. We've got some big hitters out there. This is should be a really good game. The Hotshots are a 1 seed. Bat Busters are an 8 seed, but as you can see, there's no pushover teams out here. So these ladies have their work cut out for them to go far in this tournament. Ileana draws a walk there from number 77. She's a left-handed pitcher. Coming to the plate now, Riley Nielsen, uncommitted. Played her school ball at Sabino High School down in Tucson. She's wearing number 3, playing first base today. Fouls that one back. Go down 0-1. Coach George is at third. Got Coach Mark Hilt doing the duties over at first. That one's popped up out of play behind us. We've been pretty lucky from the broadcast bench, not a booth, but the bench has been well shaded, and these trees are flowering right now. It smells really nice out here, actually. High and outside there. Riley watches that one for a ball. 1-2, no outs. We're in the top of 2. Swing and a miss there to retire Riley. Now we've got number 7, Kathleen Georges, coming to the plate. She bats from the left side. We've got Ileana over at first. The teams can only bat 9 today now that we're in bracket play. Swing and a miss from Kathleen. Count goes to 0-1. Coach Georges originally had, we saw the lineup. We had more people on the to be batting today, and he had to take somebody off. Called strike there. 0-2, Kathleen's got to go into the protect mode here. Put something in play. High there. Ileana successfully steals the base there. So that's nice. Now Kathleen's got somebody in scoring position. So the winner of this game will play at 4 o'clock today. So it's 8 o'clock here, or our game started at 8 o'clock. And we'll play at, the winner of this game will play at 4 o'clock our time here in Colorado. That pitch is low. That evens the count to 2-2. We have 1 out. Hotshots have a 3-2 lead. All of those runs are scored by the long ball. That pitch sails high. Kat's done a really good job of being patient here, waiting for her pitch. Even though she started out 0-2, she's brought it all the way back to 3-2. That one's too close to take. Fouled it off the third base side. Hotshots seem to have lots of energy today. So that was definitely a side divided. Probably everybody's saying a little too close to call, but Kathleen takes the walk there. So she's always had a really good eye, and the Hotshots turn over their lineup to number 1, Raylynn Rogers. A1 was tagged out in a controversial play in the first inning. She lifts that one to left field. Don't know exactly why. I'm not sure. Well, either way, base runners move up on that one. was a little bit surprised that we didn't get it in, the other team didn't get it in sooner, but Ileana and Kathleen move up. So Raylynn, the number 2 batter, has got a couple ducks on the pond, if you will. Goes to left field. I'll tell you what, and does a great job of Batbusters did a really good job of cutting that ball off to keep Kathleen from coming in and scoring, but that allowed Raylynn Rogers to advance to second. So we're in the same spot that we were with an extra run. So the Hotshots managed to scratch across another run to take their lead 4-2. Got one up the middle. That one's slow enough. That's going to score Raylynn easily. That kid can motor. And AJ has a couple of RBIs. Man, oh man, these Hotshots are doing a great job with their base running today. They're so good at it, I can hardly keep up with where the plays are. Lots of speed on the bases. So that brings in another couple runs there. AJ does her job with a single up the middle and then advances to second. We've got Macy Hild up here. Macy's going just short. So she was testing the right field wall or fence, came in just short. So as you can see, lots of power on this team, lots of speed. And we go to the bottom of the second, 6-2. All right, so we're back. Bottom 2. I shut the microphone off that time, so if you heard me during the first time, hope you enjoyed. I don't think we said anything that was out of line, maybe slightly opinionated, but we are Hotshots broadcasters. So here we go. We've got Hotshots going with a 6-2 lead. Leading off for the Batbusters is number 11, Sierra Sass. So we've got number 11, Taylor Thompson, against number 11, Sierra Sass. It looks like Sierra is a slap hitter. She's coming from the left side. She's draw a little line out there. A lot of times you'll see them do that so they know how far they can go out to hit the ball. So let's see what happens. Taylor gets that one in low for a strike. Starts off 0-1. Change up there. Gets ahead 0-2. Batbusters coach out there barking some instructions to his hitter. Taylor strikes her out looking. Coach is saying from the Batbusters that he wants the calls to be the same. I think he felt that was a strike, but wanted to make sure he remembered to call those strikes for them when they were in the field. So, all right, number 99 Let's see. They're not in order on their sheet there, so we're trying to figure out. Oh, there she is, right in the middle. Grace Renshin, number 99, 2021, going to St. Mary's College, Notre Dame, Indiana.
Do my job here.
So,
I'm falling down on you.
No, you're good. So me and Sean are splitting duties today. So Sean Benson here to my right, Jimmy Thompson. Taylor Thompson is 1 and 2 there. Trying to make it a quick 1, 2, 3 inning so these hot shots can get back out there again. Lots of big bats up and down both of these lineups. Not much of a breeze today either, so I think that ball's going to carry a little bit. Thompson misses with a really nice change. Of course, Hot Shots wanted it. Bat Busters say, hey, that is a ball. As you can see, these guys are rooting for 2 different teams, which is always the case. Fouled back again. Lots of good energy out there on the field. Behind the plate today, we've got Macy Hilt. Changeup misses outside. Brings the count full. We've got Ileana Munoz at third base. We've got Harmony Andrade over there at shortstop right now. So, okay, we've got a fly ball to center field. Easy to bring it in for Raylynn Rogers. Got 2 outs. So we get number 5. So the Bat Busters have all but one of their players committed to college and a lot of them 2021s in the fall. And this is Morgan Spicer. She's number 5. She's a 2021 going to GV. That's the initials there. And we'll see if we can't find out some of the names of these a little bit later. But quite an accomplished team over here with the Bat Busters out of Illinois. We've got another fly ball to center field. 1 pitch, 1 out, and they Hot Shots retire the side. 1, 2, 3 inning, and we're going to the top of 3. Your Hot Shots coming back up to bat.
Here we go to the top of the 3rd. We've got a score of 6-2, AZ Hotshots Georges over the Chicago Bat Busters. This is Sean back up to the mic again. We got Jolie at the plate. Jolie lines one over there to left field. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 hit. It's good for singles. She's standing there on first with no outs. Top of the 3rd. That brings the youngster Harmony Andrade up here to the plate. Harmony's an excellent contact hitter. Look for some good contact here from her. She's young, but a lot of colleges are looking at her. She has a lot of good upside. Harmony lifts one over to right field. Right fielder makes a running, ranging catch, heading from right to center. So we got 1 out here for Harmony. Or I'm sorry, nope. Now we have Ileana Munoz up to the plate. She's number 34. Like Jimmy said, Illy is a 2022 First pitch, strike one swinging. Illy goes to school at ASU Prep, and because of some complications from COVID, she did not have an opportunity to play high school ball this past season. But she did get her batting practice in, and her dad, Orlando, spent a lot of time with her working on her fielding. Benson goes for the steal. She gets there in time. So, AZ Hotshots Georgia's got 2 stolen bases. Now Benson's all set up out there on second base for Ileana to bring her in. Little added incentive here. Counts 1-1. Illy reaches down and gets one that's low. Hits it to center field. Benson does a little hopping around there like she's going to go and then stays in place. Catch is made, so that's 2 down now in the top of the third. Hotshots don't want to go down so fast, so we got Riley Nielsen here at the plate now. Riley hits one to the shortstop. It's fielded cleanly, and the throw is the first in time for the out. That's 3 down, top of the first. Hotshots leave one on base. Score is still 6-2, going to the bottom of the third. Okay, we're going to the bottom of the third now. AZ Hotshots 6, Chicago Batbusters 2. We got a defensive switch coming on here. Raylynn Rogers is coming in to play second base, and now Lauren Loddick is out there in center field. Lauren Loddick is our head cheerleader and our head nickname giver, and just an all-around great kid. She's a great ball player, and she is going to be going off to Wayne State here in a few weeks. She is the daughter of the one and only famous Rob Loddick. We miss you, Rob. Thompson's pitch, number 2. I'm sorry, we don't have our sheets yet right here. It's hit back to the pitcher, fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time for the out. So we got one. Count goes to no balls and 1 strike. There's 1 down, bottom of the third. Delaney reaches down and hooks one into left field. Cat makes a heroic attempt to make that catch, but just can't quite get there in time. Gets up quickly and throws the ball in. Delaney thought about taking second on that missed ball, but then she thought better about it when Cat jumped up so quickly and fielded that ball and got it in quick. So now we've got a runner at first with 1 down. Batbusters coach is out there calling some orders. Up to the plate now, we've got number 1. This is Anastasia Pappas again, 2021 graduate. And now we know, thanks to Amy Rogers, that she is going to West Virginia Wesleyan College. Jimmy mentioned that we're moving up in the world. We got a statistician now, so we got both Rogers' parents doing some work here. Mark is in charge of the cameras, and then none of this would even be possible without Mark. And then we got Amy helping out as well. They are the proud parents of A1. Thompson's pitch is a strike. Count goes to 1-1 on Anastasia. Pappas is ready. Here comes the pitch from Thompson. Beautiful changeup. Just floats in there and freezes her. Count goes to 1-2. With one down and a runner on second. Here comes the 1-2. Pappas lifts that one foul over to the left field side. Count stays at 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch from Thompson. Ball's a little outside. So count goes 2-2. It's even. One down runner at second. That runner is Delaney Garden, their pitcher. She's done well at the plate today. Got another foul ball straight back. She's got her timed up, but she had to reach for that one a little bit. It looked like it was a little too close to take. And like Jimmy said earlier, when you can't do anything with it, you just kind of reach your bat out there and make sure it goes foul, so you give yourself another chance to maybe hit something better. Pappas lifts one to center. Cat's there to make the catch. Quickly gets it in. Freezes that runner at second. So now there's two down. In the bottom of the third, that brings up to the plate number 16. We're looking on the sheet here. That would be Katie Wolf. She is going to St. Joseph University here in a few weeks. These kids must be just totally excited to get to go play college ball and go to school. First pitch from Thompson is a strike. Count goes to 0-1. There's still Delaney Garden is still out there on second base. She really wants to come home. And Katie really wants to bring her home. I'm sorry, Kate. I keep calling her Katie. Kate takes a hack. Foul tips it back. That ball catches Macy Hilton, the mask. She gets up a little slowly, checking her hand. That's a tough job playing catcher. You get beat up back there all the time. She's a hard worker. Next pitch is a little bit low. That takes the count to 1-2.
Looking good, Macy.
Comes the 1-2. That ball's high. Evens the count at 2-2. Taylor would love to end this threat right here so that the merry-go-round doesn't start. Keep Delaney Garden standing there on second. That ball is hit to the shortstop. Fielded cleanly, thrown to first in time. That ends the threat, and that ends the third inning. So we're going to go to the top of the fourth. It's 6-2 AZ Hotshots Georges over the Chicago Batbusters.
Okay. Hotshots, Georgia's softball back at you. Top of 4. We've got Kathleen Georges up to bat. Wearing number 7, hitting from the left side. Keeping the defense the same out there for the Bat Busters. Kat looks at a low called strike. She's okay with that. She went down 0-2 last time and was able to eventually reach base. Bring it back all the way back full count. So she goes, she fouls that one down to her dad. Yesterday, Coach Brian Georges kicked the ball. This time he's just using his clipboard or his papers to slow that one down. I think his foot probably still hurts from yesterday. So we've got somebody on the field, some little brothers and sisters trying to get away there. So that could have been a little bit dangerous if we hit another one down that way. And a swing and a miss there. Kathleen goes down. And we're back to the top of the lineup here with Alana A1 Rogers. We just want to do a quick shout out to Coach Rosie Phillips. She had to leave the team for a family illness. We're all thinking about you, Rosie, and wishing you the best and your family. A1 looks at strike number 2. We've got one down, an 0-2 count. A1's going to go into protect mode now. Fouls that one off to the left side against the backstop. Third base has got it. Back into the pitcher. You probably hear a lot of cheering going on. All of these games that are going on, there's 3 other games besides this one. And we're on field 1. There's right behind us is field 3, which we played on yesterday. 2 and 4 off to each other side. So we got a lot of balls coming in, a lot of fans. We've got a lot of coaches. And everybody here is in the same position. They need to win to advance. A1 pops that one back over the backstop and manages to miss all the spectators. Somebody probably goes and gets all these softballs, just not me and Sean. One of the advantages of running the microphones. Ooh, nice pitch, misses. I think that was probably just a touch inside. A1 evens the count to 2-2. These hot shots are really good at knowing which balls to swing at and which ones to let go. A1 hits that one hard down the right field line between first and second base. Gets herself a base hit, ends up at first. Now we've got Raylynn Rogers, number 2 coming up. She's going to Colorado State University at Pueblo here in just probably about a month. I think most of these student athletes are going to start about the middle of August, so they're getting their last club ball games in, enjoying their last time with their buddies before they head off to their respective colleges and universities. Raylynn offers it that one. A1 stays put. The Hotshots were pretty aggressive on the bases earlier in the game, and the catcher for the Bat Busters is quite aware that we've got some speed over there, so she's popping up pretty quick to keep A1 on us there. So they're going to go for the double play, but Raylynn just way too fast. That ground ball goes to the pitcher. They get the fielder's choice at second to give us 2 outs here. So this is a little bit longer inning than what we had last time, which is good. We need to keep everybody fresh and, of course, hopefully scratch across some runs here. So up to bat now, we've got AJ. There we go. Raylynn gets another steal. Even when the catcher's on at their best, it is hard to catch her. She is just quick. So AJ. Raylynn is in scoring position. A low call strike. AJ, I think, sort of sad that she didn't swing at that one. Sad or mad might be the better word for it. She'll get another one. Count is 1-1. That one sails high. AJ lets it go. 2-1. Called strike there. AJ disagrees. Either way, umpire says the count is 2-2. We have 2 outs. That is going to be to the right side. Gets all the way to the outfield. Raylynn scores without a throw. They just throw it into second base to keep AJ put at first base. So now we've got number 35, Macy Hild, up to bat. She had a big home run earlier in the game. Right now we've got a 7-2 score. We've got another pretty long shot. That one has a chance of getting out, and it does. The Hammer with her second home run of the game. Darn near had one last at bat too. That brings the score 9-2. We're in the top of the 4th with 2 outs, so we're going to go ahead and clear the bases, bring the whole team out there, the whole Hotshots team, to congratulate her. There you go. If the camera sees it, that was not Macy Hilt, but Lauren Loddick showing her muscles. There you go. So, what I love about this team is these kids, they have a great time and still play at a high level. Up to bat. Jolie Benson watches that one on the outside. That's something I'm sure that she can, if she needs to hit that pitch, she can, but she's looking for something better. So we're going to see what there's her shot. She just fouls that one straight back. So there we go. The word of the day, strong. We're in trouble if Lauren ever loses her voice. Hard hit ball to second. Tough hop right into the gut of the second baseman, and she makes a clean play and gets Jolie out at first. Nice hard ground ball, but to somebody. A lot of our hits today, unlike yesterday, are getting through, but that one did not. So we move to the bottom of 4, 9-2. All right. So, a correction from last inning. I said that Macy Hill had 2 home runs, but I gave Jolie Benson. I forgot to let you know that she actually had that home run. So we've got some big power hitters here. Speaking of Jolie Benson, she is now behind the plate now. We leave in the circle Taylor Thompson. We have some other changes in the outfield from what I'm told. Okay, number 22 up to bat. That's Hayley Sullivan, going to Indiana University in the fall. She's up to bat. Fouls that one back. We got to count 0-1.
Ray is back in center. A1's back at second.
Okay, so, all right, we got a fly ball out into right field. I believe that's AJ out there. So AJ is playing in right field. Raylynn in center field. Raylynn Rogers. Lauren Lotta going out to left field. Bringing in Kathleen Georges. So I'm guessing they'll probably also change that in the lineup as well. And later on in this inning, Lauren will probably be hitting for Kathleen. Okay, up to bat now for the Bat Busters. Number 28, that is Jackie Abogado. Number 28 going to Denison's. And she's a 2021, so she will be attending that school in the fall. Jackie hits that one down the third base line. She's 0-1. That one, a changeup misses outside. Evens the count 1-1. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. These games today will be timed hour and a half. We've got another fly ball that hopefully got up enough that AJ could bring that one in too. So we've had 2 fly balls out to not our normal right fielder, but she's a 2022. Drops down a bunt that goes foul. Taylor gets ahead 0-1. So today, in the event, as I was saying before, we've got an hour and a half game. That would be a drop. It can't be a drop dead time because these are elimination games. So what would happen is they would go into the international tiebreak in the event that there's ever a tie in any of these games at the end of the game, whether the time is over or we went 7 innings. So let's hope that that doesn't happen this game. We hope that the Hotshots Georges continue this 9-2 lead and we don't have to worry about any international tiebreakers. Just move on to the next round. Taylor's count's now 1-1. She's got 2 outs. She delivers the pitch. A little bit low and outside. Sierra is a slap hitter. Maybe going for a drag bunt or something like that here. This just actually is a bunt. Fielded cleanly by Riley Nielsen. And a bang play. Sierra Sass obviously got some wheels, legs that one out on a really, a slow hit ball down to Riley. Made a perfect throw back to A1, but just not quick enough to get it. So that brings up, let's see, number 90. Is it 99? Or 19? 99. We had trouble finding her last time. Her name's right in the middle of our scorecard. And she's going to St. Mary's College at Notre Dame, Indiana. Swing and a miss there. So we've got Sierra Sass, first base for the Bat Busters. Number 99, Grace Wrenchin. Lines one right out to center field. They're not gonna test the arm of Raylynn Rogers. Sierra stays put. It was a nice line drive right out to the center fielder. Now we've got number 5 coming up for the Bat Busters, and that's Morgan Spicer going to Grand Valley University, or Grand Valley State University, and she's a 2021, so she'll attend there here again in just 5 or 6 weeks. Macy Hilt is here calling the game again. Oh, pretty nice pitch by Thompson, probably just a little bit high for a changeup. Bat Busters are threatening here with 2 outs. Thompson trying to get a pop-up here. So I think we're good. I think that's 2 outs. So we've got 3 outs now. That we move on to the top of 5. Thank you for listening.
All right, we are going to the top of the 5th. It is 9-2 AZ Hotshots Georges. Harmony Andrade at the plate. She watches ball 1. Counts now 0-1. There's no runners on. Just starting out here. Harmony looking for a good one. She finds one she likes. Hits it over to the second baseman. The throw is in time for the out. There's 1 down. Catcher's getting a workout there too. She was sprinting down the line almost right beside Harmony as she was heading down to first. First and second. AZ Hotshots Georges is threatening again. Here comes the first pitch from Delaney Garden to A1. Alana watches strike 1. Counts 0-1. We got Talisa standing on second. That ball's hit to the second baseman, and it's not fielded cleanly. Everybody is safe. So now we got Talisa standing on third. We got Lauren Loddick on second, and A1 Rogers on first. This brings R2 Raylynn Rogers, no relation, up to the plate. Ray hits left. Let's see if Ray can put the ball in play and do some running again. She's fun to watch run. R2 watches ball 1. Counts 1-0. Bases loaded. She could really do some damage if she finds the grass here. There's a hit to the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. The throw is in time for the out. But that scores T from third base. Score goes to 11-2. AZ Hotshots Georges leading the Chicago Bat Busters. Now AJ up to the plate. Number 21. AJ predominantly plays shortstop, but she's been playing a little bit of right field in this game. And she's always a threat for something big at the plate. She watches ball one go by, counts 1-0. There's 2 down now in the top of the 5th. There's runners at second and third. AJ fouls one off to the third base side. Coach Georges thinks about blocking with his foot again like he did yesterday. And then he thinks twice, pulls his foot back, lets that ball go through. Okay, the count's 1-1. AJ watches ball 2. Funny story, when I was a kid, my mom used to play softball. She used to have us come out and play catch with her, and one time I was not a very good aim, and I threw the ball and it was low, and she thought, you know what, I'm going to block it with my leg. And it was a pretty hard throw, and that ball hit her right on the inside of the shin, and she couldn't walk really well for a couple of days. Showed me the bruise, and I felt terrible about it. But my first instinct was, Mom, why did you put your leg up? Well, it was really my fault for not throwing the ball to her glove. Back to the game. We got AJ up at the plate. She watches ball 3 go by. The count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Moral of the story is, if the ball isn't coming where you need it to go, don't put your foot or your leg in the way. There's another foul off to the third base side. Coach Georges wisely jumps out of the way and lets it go. Delaney Garden still in the circle for the Chicago Batbusters. Here's the payoff. That ball is low. Bases are loaded again. That brings up Macy Hilt, number 35. They call her the Hammer for a reason. Her last at-bat, she sent it over the fence for a 3-run homer. See if she can do some more damage here. Scores 11-2 already. See if she can add to it. Here's the first pitch from Delaney. Macy watches ball 1 outside. These Georges hitters are on fire in this game 1. Macy watches ball 2, 2-0, bases loaded, 2 down, top of the 5th. There's ball 3. 3-0 with the bases loaded. Delaney's got to come at her now. She doesn't want to walk in a run here. Macy wouldn't mind. On 3-0, Macy lifts one high into right field, and the right fielder is there to make that catch. Ends the threat. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 11-2 AZ Hotshots Georges, leading the Chicago Batbusters. We're going to the bottom of the 5th here. We've got another pitching change. We've got A1 Rogers now in the circle. And Benson still behind the dish. We got number 2 up at the plate. Isabella Hull. I don't think we've called that number yet this game. Isabella is a 2021, and she's going to be going off to the Trinity College here in just a few weeks. She wants to be a troll. I'm sorry, I'm not making a joke. That is the Trinity College's mascot. They are the Trinity Trolls. There's 3 of them on this team. There's a grounder to short. It's fielded cleanly, but the throw is offline just a little bit. Pulls Talise off the bag. There's a couple of, I'm noticing now, a few defensive changes here. We've got, we already mentioned A1 on the mound, but we've got AJ Murphy at short, and we've got Harmony Andrade has moved from short over to second base. And Talisa Chafee now is playing first. So the next batter was their pitcher, Delaney Garden. She hits one over there to second base. It's fielded cleanly, throwed to second for the first out, and then they tried to double it up, but Delaney was just a little too fast. Now at the plate, we have number 1, Anastasia Pappas, going to West Virginia Wesleyan College. Say that one 10 times fast. She watches strike 1.
Nice pitch, A1.
Counts 0-1. There's 1 down. Bottom of the 5th. 1 runner on. Anastasia watches ball 1. It's 1-1. Seems like Delaney Garden has been on base the entire game that her team has been up to bat. Count goes to 1-2. Delaney's very effective at getting on base. That ball's lifted to right. Easy play for Lauren out there. She makes the catch and gets it in quickly. Freezes Delaney at first. So there's 2 down now, bottom of the 5th. That brings up number 26. Grace Erickson. She's another Lewis University Flyers. We got a couple of them on this team. She's going away in a few weeks. She watches strike 1 come in. Looked like a changeup that just dropped through the zone. So just thrilled for all these kids that they get to go off and go to school and play ball. That ball is lifted foul all the way over the fence and out of play. Hard hit. These kids have worked since the time they were very young to get to this point and to get to go and play in college. She watches ball 1 go by. So the count goes to 1-2 for Grace. Grace cleans up the batter's box a little bit, moves up a little bit in the zone. That ball comes in real slow. It's a little too close to take, so she reaches out there and fouls it off. That's what these hitters do when they see a pitch that's coming in pretty slow. They move further up in the zone. A1's a drop ball pitcher, so if you want to get a hold of one of her drop balls, you got to be playing up. She gets her swinging. Ball's dropped. Benson picks it up, throws down to first, makes the out. So we go to top of 6. It's 11-2. Umpire calls the ball game because after 5 innings, the AZ Hotshots Georges are up by 9 runs. So that's your final score. 11-2, AZ Hotshots Georges defeat the Chicago Batbusters. And they're thinking about whether they're going to go slap fives or not. And then some of them decide, and there they go. We'll see you for game 2 at 4 p.m.